See, some people fail to realize the power of spirit is a very special power, right? In practical sense, in a scientific sense, all it is the power of interpretation, the power to see. What your eyes really don't tell you to see. They say, well, this and this and this is happening to us and our kind and this and that. Well, I don't have a kind. Other than being a living being on this earth, that's what my kind would be, is that I'm a living being. And you're a living being, so that's our kind. I don't have a black kind. I don't have a male kind. I don't have none of that. I don't relate to none of that shit. And I don't think I'm supposed to. So when it comes down to it, we're the same in a sense, and then we're nothing alike. Oppression is a funny thing because it takes you down if you allow it to. It makes you angry, it makes you sad, it makes you violent if you allow it to. But if you see it as a stepping stone, if you see it as a learning opportunity, then oppression is nothing but a teacher. See, I go about life, I say what the fuck I please, how the fuck I please it, when the fuck I want to, and how the fuck I want to. At whatever interval I please. Why? Because I know for a fact. Well, if you interpret it a wrong way, or if you interpret it a certain way, then you're going to be mad. But that's your interpretation. That's your spirit. So do you believe in God or gods? No. I couldn't see how you get so much chaos and confusion out of an all-loving being. I just can't see how you could do that. Oh, well, the devil and the dark one and the demiurge and all this other shit. Yeah, well, I mean, you allowed it, you created it. Like, come on. It doesn't add up. But spirit, interpretation, I don't have to believe in that. It's staring at me right in the face. Wherever I go. So take that oppression and start to learn from it. Gain something from it. And then it doesn't even become oppression no more. Now it helped you become something greater. You know, I had a dream this morning. I have a lot of lucid dreams, especially if I'm not on marijuana. One of the reasons why I like to use marijuana is to stop the lucid dreaming and just have a nice peaceful sleep, restful sleep. But on this day, like many others, I had a lucid dream. And I'm not going to give you the whole spiel as to what had happened and all this other shit, but just know that the overall message was everything has its ending. Everything ends. Absolutely everything. No matter what people say, do, think, hope, no matter what people have, no matter what somebody might be bragging about or whatever, it eventually ends. Whether you got cancer, whether you got, I don't know, felonies out the ass, it really doesn't matter. In the end, what all happens? They all are reduced to the same fate. They end. Everything has its ending. And I didn't really realize that, although I knew it, I didn't have a realization of that fact. I don't know, until a couple years ago, and I was reminded of it today. Nothing lasts forever. Some people get mad at the white man. Some people get mad at the black thug. Some people get mad at the immigrant. And all that nonsense. And it all ends. What are you crying about? What are you crying about? Take your oppression and your oppressors, look at them dead in the eye, straight face to face, and say, huh, it's temporary. Don't worry about it. And when the shoe's on the other foot, and it will be, you look at them and you tell them, told you. That's all you say. And keep fucking moving. You know, when I was first being turned on to noise campaigns and sidebar conversations and subliminal messaging and all of that joke ass bullshit, which ain't nothing but distractions really. When I was getting turned on to distractions and extracting my energy, that's the first thing I started to realize. This guy jumped out with they try to cut in your way and all that while you're walking. This guy jumped out with a scooter, try to cut in my way on some funny shit. I got in this way, and almost got hit by a car instantly. And I didn't want to see him get hit by a car. I don't want to see no gruesome ass nasty shit like that. But then it started to make me realize, well, damn, these are the shakers and the movers. These are the pawns of the world. And even they receive death in the end. Even they receive sickness and degradation in the end. And that's what started to make me break free. I've been through ups and downs like no one ever would fucking understand. And I'm not going to fucking explain it. Don't have to. Because you got your own ups and downs. But one thing's for sure, it ends. Everything does. Friendships die. Mothers and fathers perish. It all ends. So don't get attached. Not too much. Live life. It's a saying that we used to use back in the 90s and even before my time in the 80s and the 70s. It's called live and let die. Live and let die. I've come to this realization at 35. People don't even realize this until they're on their deathbed at 70, 80, 90 years old. Don't take shit for granted. Breathe in that good ass prana, baby. Right? As Infinite Waters would say, but he's a fucking sham. And move on. Don't let oppression rule you. You rule it. And with these realizations, this is why I don't want a friend. This is why I don't want no companion. They couldn't come to this realization, and I can't force them to. We're on different wavelengths. I'm in a different world. Not alone. There's plenty of people out there like me. Millions. I don't derive my identity from you. Any of you. I like hearing the birds sing and seeing the insects fly. Hearing the water. It's beautiful to me. And I can't force you to see that how I see. I can't force you to hear how I hear. I can't force you to look at the world how I look at the world. And I'm not attempting to. I would rather just be alone. In peace. With that said, peace out. Bots are coming.